Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video, I just received 2 packages, but I think I know what this is. This is a KD-Box II. I'm mainly wanting to talk about Kadena mining in this video. Thank you to belaymining.com that they just sent me this KD-Box II. You know what? Let me just quickly unbox it here. Take a look at this. They even have their own sticker packing tape on here. That's pretty cool. Okay, so KD-Box II, Kadena, as you all know, you've probably seen me review one of these before, and as you all know, the KA3s, the Bitmain KA3s are out already, and they've essentially dominated the network. So this video, I'm going to talk about this KD-Box II, and if it makes sense to maybe buy one of these or not. I'm going to go through a lot of food for thoughts and just the risks in buying these types of little mini ASICs right now. It's the beginning of March as of recording this video, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Before we get into that, also received another quick package. Let me open this out. Got some flags. Mrs. New England Crypto and Mr. New England Crypto, famous YouTuber. Oh my God, New England Crypto, thank you for the flags, man. Okay, we gotta put these up. New England Crypto, there you are, man. Beside Blue Moon Mining and Mr. Hobbyist and everyone else here, look at Mrs. New England Crypto over here with Hawk and DJ Mines. What do you think? I love that. That looks really good. I just realized, I guess once I start making my wall, things might be split up in my basement here. May have to rearrange my flags as I go along. That'll be later. But anyways, guys, let me go ahead. Let me just take out the KD-Box II real quick just to show you guys what this thing looks like before we talk about the risks in buying these little guys right now. Comes with one of these Goldshell. Okay, oh, this one has Wi-Fi. I don't think my KD-Box II I had before had Wi-Fi. Oh, so this is a newer KD-Box II model. Yeah, the one I had previously did not have Wi-Fi, so this is a nice addition. Just screws in like that. Very nice, okay. Yeah, it looks the same as the other KD-Box II, even the CK-Box II, very similar look. Yeah, so it's got the 2 6-pins, got the Ethernet, status lights, and IP report button. Yeah, very similar as the other one. All right, let's go into the computer. We're gonna talk about the KD-Box II, see if it actually, makes sense to buy one of these now or not because of all the different ASICs out there currently. So I'll see you guys on the computer right after a word from our sponsor. Are you looking for the newest, most profitable ASIC miners today? Look no further than CryptoMinerBros.com, where they carry the top brands such as Bitmain, Goldshell, IBLink, and more. Their prices seen on their website include fast shipping service using DHL and duties and taxes. Payment options include direct wire transfer and crypto payments as well. They have multiple support methods for any questions or concerns. Use coupon code REDPANDA for $50 off per ASIC miner ordered. Thank you, CryptoMinerBros.com, for sponsoring this video and celebrating our 3rd year of partnership. Link down below. There's a lot of things to consider regarding buying one of these KD-Box IIs or mining with a KD-Box II. So I'm going to go through like 5 or 6 different facts and risks just to understand when you purchase one of these KD-Box IIs or really any ASIC miner in general. So a lot of things people look at as profitability. Next one, I guess, for the KD-Box II would be the competition and other models against, the KD-Box II for mining. And specifically, that's going to be the KA3, Bitmain's monster of a ASIC miner for Kadena mining, which has been dominating the network as of recently. We're going to talk about, right? So this is another factor to consider, is the network hash rate for Kadena continues to climb higher and higher since the KA3s just came out a bit ago. And also the efficiency. So we're going to talk about the KD-Box II compared to other ASIC miners out there, how it stacks up in terms of efficiency, the watt per hash. And then we're also going to look at the yields. The yields are pretty important as well. We're going to talk about that, as well as the final one for me, I think, is going to be, and I think for all of you is going to be, if you really believe that Kadena will go up in price or not. Okay, so all of these things to consider is going to be you understanding if you are going to buy one of these Goldshell KD-Box IIs. With Belay Mining, thank you again for sending me one. And they wanted me to showcase to you all that they are going to have a sale as of today, as of this video release. they're going to have up to $200 off. So this promotion will end until March 17th. So there's 5 days of this sale as this video goes up. And so I think their KD lights and their HS lights, they're going to have another $200 off these on sale. And as well, they're going to have a $50 off the KD-Box IIs. So link down below, check them out if you guys are interested in buying any of their Goldshell ASICs. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, Red Panda, why not just buy off the Goldshell website? And yeah, you probably could, but most of the time they're out of stock. So you just have to check back on their Goldshell shop website if they are in stock or not, if you can essentially add it to cart. Okay, so let's fly through the risks here. Just understanding, if you're going to buy this right now, the KD-Box II, as of recording, you'll only break even on this miner at around 6 cents USD. Okay, so that is at the normal hash rate mode. So mindtheasic.com doesn't have the low power mode, the LPM mode, which does get a little bit better efficiency here compared to stock, as you guys can see. 80 watts per terahash here, okay, but it's 74 watts per terahash at the low power mode. So I'm gonna say at 7 cents kilowatt hour, the profitability will probably be breaking even for LPM mode. But let's be real, how many people have 7 cents electrical cost? All right, I don't think anyone has that. I think national average for a lot of people is gonna be between 12 and 15 cents per kilowatt hour now. Okay, so just consider that thing dependent on your electrical costs. That is a huge factor, considering if you're gonna buy one of these or not, if it's essentially profitable for you, if you care about that. But there's another thing to consider regarding the prices of these ASICs. As the price of Kadena is really low right now, that's why you see the prices of these Goldshell ASICs quite low. I actually remember these KD-Box IIs, they used to be, I think, around $5,000 or $4,000 at one point. Or the KD-Box, sorry, not the KD-Box II. So this is about a good half year, maybe a year ago. And like the KD Maxes, I think they were over, like the KD Max, they were like $40,000, $35,000 at one point. And now these things are way down in price. Okay, so it's, let's see if the KD Max price is on here. KD Max is now $3,000. So at one point I used to see these at like, yeah, it says used to be 12, 13,000, but I think at one point they used to be like $20, $30,000. So that's a strategy if you're considering believing that Kadena will go up in price, that, dependent on the price of Kadena, the network hash rate for Kadena is if these KD-Box IIs could be worth more money in the future or not. Similar scenarios have happened with like, with Litecoin mining. The L3 pluses used to be $50 and then they sold for $3,000 during the bull run. But it's a big if, right? You just don't know if any of those factors will happen or not. So anyways, you guys know the profitability here. It's not very good dependent on your electrical costs right now. Another thing to consider, right? Bitmain has been releasing the KA3s out in the wild over the past month, and it shows on the network hash rate for Kadena right now. It started happening. I remember the call out from Bitmain. They were shipping them out the end of January. All right. And then slowly the network hash rate, well, not slowly, drastically, the network hash rate really started to rise beginning of February. That's when everyone started to get their KA3s. And lo and behold, look at that. We went from like 200 petahash to now here we are today, beginning of March. So pretty much a month later, from February to March, it's gone up almost another 200 petahash. All right. And looking on mining pool stats, yeah, we're hovering around 420 petahash around there total. So that's a lot of hash rate coming from, these Bitmain KA3s. And of course you can fill in there. There's a lot of IB-Link BMK3s that also been releasing during these times. I received one last month. So what's not to say IB-Link, shipped out a bunch of these as well. Goldshell, of course, with their, KD-Box, KD lights and all that kind of stuff. So altogether with these three, I would say notorious Kadena ASIC mining companies, Bitmain, Goldshell, IB-Link, we have seen the hash rate rise over to almost 200 petahash over the past month. All right. Literally 1 month as of recording this video. It's like March 6th. So what's not to say Bitmain or Goldshell or IB-Link are going to keep selling more of their ASIC miners, right? And what's not to say that the network hash rate is going to keep going up, continually going up. If it keeps going up and the Kadena price stays where it is, averaging around now, profitability for the KD-Box II will just get worse and worse. So that's one thing to consider. Another thing to consider is the yield of these KD-Box IIs as of right now. According to mindtheasic.com, it's about 0.5 of a KDA per day. And I can definitely show you guys over the past month, since February, I used to get around 9 or 10 KDA per every 12 hours, according to the payment on Pool Flare. I'm mining the Pool Flare right now. And as time went on, this correlates to the network hash rising for Kadena. All right, and my payouts on Pool Flare were dwindling every week or so, every couple days. It's just been going down and down and down. So I used to get 10 Kadena per 12 hours, so about 20 Kadena per day, and then now I'm at around 11 to 10 Kadena per day. All right, with the same amount of ASIC miners. I have a KD Lite, 2 KD Lites, and an IB Link BMK1. So you can see, right? The drastic drop in yield. All right, that's very important because, for instance, if you were to do some simple math here, so say we're getting 0.5 KDA per day, all right, according to Mind the ASIC, 0.5 KDA at the moment is worth about what, 50 cents? Let's say the price of Kadena is about $1, right? So for instance, what if, this is a big if, we don't know if Kadena is going to go up or not, all right? This is just a theoretical scenario for anyone that's thinking that, you know, Kadena will go up or not. I'm going to be like agnostic here. I can't be biased or something. So I'm just going to let you guys know, like, this is just a scenario. Okay. So what if Kadena went up to, let's just be realistic, like $10. Okay. So say you mined that 0.5 Kadena and you times it by $10. So that would theoretically be like mining at $5 per day if you held on to the yield every day. Okay. I think most people do that because you're just waiting for the price appreciation for when the next bull run comes. That's pretty much the strategy there. So that's just the theoretical scenario here, right? $5 per day. But like I said, things to consider as Bitmain sells more of these KA3s, which I think they did announce more of these, it's going to keep increasing the network hash rate. And so your yield is going to become less and less off this KD-Box II if you so choose to keep this on. But, you know, looking at what I said, you know, what if Kadena went to $10 and right now Kadena is only $1 and you're mining only 50 cents a day, you know, there is kind of an opportunity cost here. Of course, you're spending more on electric than what you're earning. But then if Kadena, you know, at least 2x's or 3x's, you can get your money back, or at least 10x, then you'll definitely get your money back and then more, because depending on how much you're paying, right? You can do the math there, depending on the ratio, how much multiplier, you know, Kadena goes up, the amount that you spent or, you know, could have spent on mining instead on electric. You know, you can factor all those things in. It's obviously a bigger risk. It's a bigger gamble. Another thing, people just say, why don't you just buy the coin? But hey, a lot of people forget, right? If mining profitability becomes good again at $10, and if the network hash rate keeps increasing, of course, the profitability for a lot of these ASIC miners that are out currently, I would say for like the KD-Box II, because it is efficient compared to other ASIC miners out here, the KD-Box II, in my opinion, will still be relevant if when the prices go up, depending on how much hardware is out there, of course. So what's not to say the KD-Box II price could go a lot higher than what it is today, right? $500 on Belay or $325, $340 on Goldshell Shop, right? So let's not to say these things could be $1,000 ASIC miners during the bull run, right? What's not to say if Kadena could do that. So that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to explain about if you are deciding to buy one of these or not. If you're going to take that risk and, you know, believe that, if you ultimately believe that Kadena is going to go up in price again, then you can factor in all the different risks that we just talked about today and your decision on buying one of these versus what's out there right now and what the future potential could be for Kadena. All right, potentially. Who knows? Nobody knows. That's the thing. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys decide to buy one or not. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.